The last time atmospheric CO2 levels were this high the world was 3 to 6 C warmer. So how do scientists believe we can keep warming under 2 C? As far as I know, nobody seriously expects it to stay under 2 C. Many researchers said that point of no return passed years ago. Politicians do not live in reality, however. They have decided to stay under 2 C. The fact that they aren't doing much in that effort and the fact that it is already impossible doesn't seem to bother them. After all, they have decided and so it shall be. Single quote closing square bracket. The 2 degrees Celsius number is a goal to curb emissions worldwide. This actual likelihood that we achieve the goal is very low. Furthermore, the number wasn't chosen by scientists, it was chosen by policymakers, arbitrarily. Quote closing square bracket. Also, there are some who believe we can't. There is a tipping point from feedback carbon effects that we won't know is there until we are well past it. Even if we can't, we should still fight to reduce carbon emissions, because it'd take everything we had to survive larger changes in the climate. There's a lag time because the oceans prevent extremes from happening. When the rise is over thousands of years, the oceans keep up. When it's over 100 years, the oceans are still absorbing. Just like if we rapidly reduce the oceans, we'll keep the temp higher for a time as well. Single quote closing square bracket. There is not a direct correlation between CO2 and temps. Triassic period was around 10 degrees Celsius higher than now and CO2 was 210 ppmv, similar CO2 density as today, but Earth temps are about 8 degrees Celsius lower right now. Whereas at the end of the Ordovician period, CO2 rose to 2,240 ppmv and Earth fell into a major ice age. Just saying, you can't look at CO2 alone to predict temps. Single quote closing square bracket. I'm not a denier, but that doesn't make sense to me. Can someone explain to me how we can be at the same levels of CO2 but minus 6 degrees less if CO2 is the sole contributor? I don't understand how methane is a contributor to warming. It's a reactive gas with oxygen turning into CO2 and H2O. It burns readily in a stove, so it must react with O2 in the air even if slowly, right? The truthful answer, they don't. At this point, it's assumed any stopgap process may aid in reducing the inevitable peak warmest temperature, but there is only one way to reverse it, and that's for humanity to simply go away.